All right, Kenman here, and today it's time for another Blade HQ unboxing. The blue lined box of beauty. And no jade, no dye project. Wait, what? What is in this box? If we're not doing any dye project, I don't even know. There are several items in here as well. So let's do it. But before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price, and I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. And let's cut it. All right. So I'll make some clean little cuts here. The thing takes up more frame than the whole table. Long, tall box here. Got a good, nice, clean cut. Alrighty, we are in, and there is the blue lined sexiness. Can I even... Right? Well, there we are. You can already see the one. We have a honey badger. All right, let's set that right there. We have a Civivi. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got a patch. This is the Desert Warrior patch with the Blade HQ logo. These were free with purchases of a certain amount or whatever it was. Nice little fun little dessert patch. They do a bunch of the knives with that dessert style. I'm not really interested in it personally, but they make some, it's kind of neat just to make some limited runs and stuff. All right, we have another patch. This is a NAF's Lunar Lander patch. I just thought it was cool. I have a NAF's Lander, and I also backed the Kickstarter project for the Lander 2, which went through, and actually we'll be getting that probably at the end of this month, it looks like. And like I said, I just thought it was kind of a cool three-dimensional textured patch, and it's got the little landers for the little landing gear or whatever. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. And we have an Olight flashlight, right? And we dig through. That is all that is in that blue line box. We will get it out of our world and take a look at the prizes for the day. There we are. Couple patches, a flashlight, and a couple of knives. Does this sound like a fun little unboxing or what? Okay, let's do it. So, we saw the patch. We saw this nice one. We'll put this one up in this corner. And we got the NAF's Lander. We'll put that one in that corner. And I'm going to go ahead and stick these up here and probably just right out of the way so we don't have any focus issues. Let's do the flashlight first. All right. This is an Olight IE3 EOS. Little keychain sized, smaller flashlight. Looks like this is a little tear off to open. And yeah, this is the first non-knife thing I've opened on the channel, but Blade HQ's got some cool stuff. Flashlights are pretty cool. I needed another small one. I found myself sometimes using my phone when it was like, it'd be nice to have an additional little mini light. I have a few like headlamps and things for camping and larger stuff, but I just wanted a smaller one. Read me. Before you first unscrew. Okay, yeah, the standard issue. Alright, so who has Olights? Clearly there are some that are bigger. Alright, we had to remove that little tab so that the doesn't accidentally turn on while it's being shipped. All right, where it's a twist on. There it is, and I'm going to flash the screen real quick, and boosh, boosh. That is bright. Look at that. You can almost feel like the heat coming off my hand there. I haven't turned any of the other lights off in the room, but you can see for a tiny little thing, this has got a nice output to it. It's got a cool like aluminum casing. It is it says it's waterproof. It's a 90 lumen flashlight that has a AAA battery in it. It says it has a range of about 144 feet and 70-minute runtime on that AAA battery, and that looks pretty bright for a tiny little one. I think that's going to do a good job for just like that simple, like, oh, I just need a quick light to try to find something I dropped or something like that. Yeah, dig it. Happy. It was cheap. I think it was like $12, so it's a good size, little budget, little, you could stick that in your pocket. It's literally like the size of a AA battery with a AAA inside. Oh, there's a little grip feel around the side. That's a nice little Olight. That's all right. Moving on. We are a knife channel. Let's go knife. Civivi. Everyone knows I like Civivis. I have quite a few of them. What Civivi is it? Any guesses? Maybe I wrote it in the description already and you already know. Alright, well, like I said, I like Civivi. I've got quite a few of them. Needed another one because why not? Okay, we got the normal packets, got the stickers. It's always cool. They give us stickers. Just try to layer them all over something somewhere. And boom, man. Anybody recognize that right through the bag? Almost can. This is the Civivi Holy Dogma. This is the Dogma. It is a beefy, hefty chunk of copper. As you can see, the handle, it's got that neat layered, like they dug into the copper to leave that texture. Ooh, it's got a nice kind of feel. It kind of has like a bone, kind of antler kind of a look to it. I like it. But yeah, that copper handle definitely put some beef on it. All right, let's just do it for real the first try. Oh, mine. Maybe not. Oh my God, that's tight. Maybe. Well, we might have to dial that in. That was a weak fail right off the bat. All right, so we have the Civivi Dogma. Ooh, that is a nice looking knife. Like I said, it's got that copper handle, which has got some weight to it, so it's definitely going to be a heavier knife. Some people aren't fans of that. Me, I don't mind so much. I like bigger knives. But it looks so cool with that copper handle. I wanted to try it out. D2 steel. It is a liner lock. It has a flipper tab, which we have found that does work. And there is a fuller groove right there that I failed with my left hand. Got it to work with the right. Now this, I shouldn't be able to squeeze that, so I shouldn't be putting any pressure with my left hand. Oh, it's got some little, all right. Could be a little tight. Ooh, okay. It's a little harder to send that one out, but maybe I just need to dial it in a little bit. Maybe it's just a little tight. We'll find out. All right, so like I said, liner lock. The clip can be swapped to the other side. I am a lefty, so I'm a huge fan of that. The flipper tab does work really nice. It's got a nice feel to it where you just kind of, just breaks away and then pops right out. It's got that clip point that I really like. I like the style, I like the look of this. What's everyone think of the way that looks? So the blade is centered very nicely. There is no play in any direction. Feels nice. It seems like that liner lock is it's a little stiff. Not bad. All right, let's do some comparisons. I've got my CJRB Pyrite as a really popular knife, so I've been kind of using it as a instant size guide for people because I'm thinking most people might have a Pyrite. The Dogma is a little bit longer in the handle and in the blade than the Pyrite is. Let's get out some comparable ones. One of the knives that I had was the Civivi Ortis, and I flick this out and you can see this is one of the reasons that I picked this up, because I really like the style of the Ortis. And if you look at these, they are very similar. Very, very similar. Now, I have some issues with the Ortis in that it is the same kind of style, and you've got that, but you've got, instead of a groove, you have a hole for the flick. And for the right, or for the lefty to go flick it, you end up pushing your thumb right there and you can't do it. If I can hold it down here and up here and I can flick it out easily. But the problem is if you look right here, when I push with my thumb, this scale is light. They want this particular model to be light. And so it makes that scale have that bend to it. And that bend puts pressure on that lock and makes it impossible for me to flick this out, which bums me out with this knife because I really like it. And I love the finger flick action. And so if you can't do that, but it has something to do it, you can do it with your right, but not your left. It just kind of disappointing. It bothered me. But what is a really nice one here is this Civivi Shredder. The Civivi Shredder with this polished Damascus looks really cool. I love this knife. This one is great. So I can flick that out easily with either hand. It's a stiffer handle. It's like a G10, but it has a reinforced, like a outlay of fiberglass or carbon fiber. I mean, losing my mind. But it's got that extra nice little texture on there. It's a harder scale so that it does flick out really nice. It is also a larger knife. If we look at that, looks like the Ortis and the Dogma are similar. The Ortis might be just a little bit smaller in the blade, but the handle's the same. And the Shredder is definitely bigger both in the handle and in the blade. It's further away because they're kind of angled like this. If I bring it down here, it's going to look even bigger, right? But you can see the style of these is all kind of similar. This is an extra little bump in the handle, but I love this style of knife. I think it looks really cool. I like that style of blade shape with that clip point. This is the Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2. And I'm off. I'm not even looking up on the camera. Maybe I'd get that in camera. But you can see this shape and this style I'm definitely a fan of. I just got this Kubi, if we want to go off a little bit, the Kubi Famous. It's got that extra swoop on it. Oh, I love that look. Just kind of, I don't know if you want to say it's almost an aggressive looking blade, or I don't know, whatever. I like it. I think it's cool. These knives are all very similar, and I like these two. And so picking up this one that was just a different style with that copper was almost a no-brainer. I'm not a fan of how hard it is for that fuller to work. I thought it would work a little easier than that. I don't know. I'm going to have to mess around with that. See, hopefully it could be something that just needs a little adjustment. But it looks pretty nice where it's at. So I don't know. We'll find out. So that is the Civivi Dogma. We are moving our way through this unboxing. And I'm going to set that up here. And let's move into the Honey Badger. I have never owned one of these. This is going to be a new one for me. An interesting box. Does that slide out then? Or is this... Sorry for my ignorance on this box. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, wow. It's almost like a... I don't know. Like a book. In a way it almost looks like. That's a neat looking box. Okay, we got our packet. We got a sticker. Honey Badger don't care. That's cool. And what do we have? Got the information card, got some different models about your knife. Nice little info card. What's everyone know about the honey badgers? I've seen them before. I've seen some people talk about them. Like I said, I've never owned one, so figured I'd try one out. Looks like it came with a tool. It's got like a T6 and a T8 probably on it. That's kind of neat that it comes with that. And we got the knife. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm bumping the camera. And that is all that's in the box. That is a neat looking, different kind of box. All right, here we are. Honey Badger. This model is called the Leaf, and I got it in the large. If you are not aware of the way Honey Badger does it, they have several sizes of each model. So this model was called the Leaf, and there is a small, medium, and a large version of it. This is the large version. And it looks like I'm going to need to wipe this off already. It's got some oil from being new. Sometimes they put a little extra on there. But, okay, so we have the Honey Badger Leaf in the large size. All right, let's start it. Boom. What's everyone think of that? It's got kind of a hinderer kind of a shape to it. I like it. I like that kind of angled forward kind of sweep. It's going to push that blade down and into your cut. So, what are we looking at? This is 8CR13 MOV steel. And we have an FRN textured with this honeycomb on the handle. So FRN, like fiberglass reinforced nylon, it's like a plastic. There's a spacer in the back there that's the same. And I've obviously this orange. I like the honeycomb texture. It's got that honey badger right there in the middle. But it kind of, I don't know, it looks neat. It's a little wild, but at the same time, it's not too, it doesn't look overbearing or overpowering with like certain times, and logos just look like they're too much. It's a big logo, but for some reason with all the action that's going on there, it just fits in real nice. Looks like there's a little honey badger on the clip as well. Then we have the 8CR13 MOV written on this side of the blade, and another little honey badger on this side. So, I mean, ultimately the branding isn't so bad. It's fairly clean. I like the texture on the handle. Wow, that feels really nice. Jimping right there. Oh, there's jimping on the handle too. Just notice right on both sides, so you can kind of feel it there, and you can feel it on that little up sweep. I like an up sweep feel on the blade. It kind of locks your thumb. Looks like you've got a forward choil you can kind of get up on, and then there's jimping in there as well, all the way out. If you see that, that jimps all the way to where the blade starts. That's the first knife I've had that's like that. That's actually a nice feel. I like the way that feels when you get your hand in there like that. Huh. I dig it. What's everyone think of this knife? Anybody have some honey badgers? Which ones do you have? What size do you like? I'm definitely a bigger knife size person. I prefer a larger knife versus a smaller knife. I just like the way it feels in my hand a little bit more. I've only opened this once. All right, I just missed that. So the close on the liner lock is nice. It really opened that up. It's real easy to get in there. You don't have to push too hard, and it works pretty good even with my left hand. You can flick it out pretty good. It has a large hole, so like I almost feel like if you're not careful, it's kind of like some Spyderco's. I feel like you can kind of get your finger almost stuck in there a little bit when you go to open it, and it kind of does like that exact thing. That's like just perfect. I don't know, it's nice. I like the way it feels. It's good in the hand. This handle is definitely large and hangs out. I like this size quite a bit, even with this choke up for doing some tight work. Wow, this is a cool knife. I am, again, happy with my purchase so far. So, let's go ahead and grab that. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, it's right there. My pyrite again, take a look. Definitely dwarfs that pyrite a little bit. The handle is definitely longer, the blade is definitely longer. full-size knife with this large size honey badger. I would bet the medium is probably very similar to the pyrite. And I will probably never know. I'll probably never buy it. I don't know. We'll see in the future. Who knows? But yeah, other options I would buy with this company would be other types of knives, and also in the large size would probably be my preference. I do like that orange. It's kind of wild, but with that wild honeycomb, I thought the orange would be kind of a fitting color. I think it looks cool. What else can we put next to this? What would be maybe like my Riff, my CJRB Riff. I like bigger knives. I love this Riff. It's a great button lock. And these two are going to be kind of similar in size. The Riff's handle might be a little bit bigger. Blade, nearly the same. If anything, the Riff might have it beat just by a little bit. Yeah. What other large ones do I have over here? I could grab the beluga, the petrified fish. There you go. Very similar in size. The beluga is a fat boy. It's definitely got some thickness this way. But handle and blade size, very similar actually. If I flip it around this way, so you can kind of see both reference directions. I like this beluga. It is a cool knife. All right, so there we are, honey badger. We're at 21 minutes. What is going on? Kenman, woo! Let's just spend all day doing this unboxing. Okay, let's see what we ended up with. I got that. I got this flashlight. Yeah, why not? We got the honey badger don't care. Got some Civivi sticks. We're there. We did it. What's everyone think? How was that unboxing? Have some fun today? I sure did. Can't wait. I tell you, if I hit stop, next thing you know is I'm playing with these knives. I'm going to keep flipping them and opening them and checking them out. Probably watch a movie later or something and just work on it. See if I can make this Civivi action a little bit better. This fuller groove, it works. Maybe I just need to work it in a little bit, or maybe it's just going to be a tighter model. It's kind of one of those things though. I'm just struggling to get it to do that. And me, I love that action, and if you can do that easily, that's the blade for me. That's why I was saying like this shredder. Plus that polished Damascus. I'd like to know what they're doing with this, because for a cheaper Damascus, that looks amazing. All right, again, sidetracked, 23 minutes in for this unboxing. All right, here we are. We got the Olight. We got the Civivi Dogma. We got the Honey Badger Leaf Large. We got a couple of, Blade HQ and a NAFS Lander patch. It's been a good day. Unboxings are always fun, having a good time. Got some upcoming projects and things. I do have a giveaway. I'll put a little link right here. Boom. On my channel, on the main page, it's called Subscriber Love Continues. You go to that video, you can enter to win a free knife. It's my second giveaway, kind of a subscriber appreciation. If this is a current video, you can go check it out, maybe have a chance to win now. Other than that, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoy what you see, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Stay sharp, and we'll see you soon.